Hey guys, what's going on? It's Chris here, and we are joined today also by Mr. Larry.
What's up, people?
And today we're going to be talking to you guys about motivation versus momentum. And just to put it out there, just so everybody's got an idea of what we're talking about. When we say motivation, to the two of us, motivation means something that kind of like pumps you up, gets you going, and just like sets you on fire. And it's like, boom, I'm ready to go. It's like you get into that, like, let's go mode. And then you have momentum, and momentum is that thing that you keeps you going. Motivation gets you up there, and then momentum keeps you going. So when we talk about those two things, that's what we're basing it off of. So we're just gonna tell you guys a little bit about what we think of the two and how momentum and motivation have affected us in different ways, and how we've struggled and we've also benefited from both of them in different ways. Like for me personally, I'm really good with motivation. Like I can pump myself up fast, and even on days that I'm not feeling too good, I can go on to YouTube, watch a video, watch one motivational video, and I'm good. I'm like pumped up. It doesn't take too much, and I can like just I'm pretty good at instant motivation. And what I really struggled with for a while, and it goes hand in hand with not gaining enough momentum, or like expecting a lot of momentum and then not getting it, and lacking patience, which was a huge one where I would be motivated and I worked really hard, and then I'd expect to see results, and then I didn't see results, so I lost momentum because I wasn't patient, and then ultimately I just started giving up on stuff because I didn't think it was worth it, which really I just lacked patience, and because I lacked the patience I lost the momentum.
Yeah, that's something that's very true, and I think it's very true for a lot of people, especially anyone who's trying to do something on social media. I mean, they see these huge accounts, huge YouTubers with hundreds of thousands of subscribers, millions of subscribers, even. But what they forget is or don't look into is how much time that these people put into it. Like for myself, with the other projects that I'm working on, one being Hustle Culture Media, where I am working with a bunch of people who want to create a YouTube channel or, excuse me, just gain more followers on their Facebook, Instagram, whatever, what have you, platform that they're using. Um, they're asking me like, well, what do you? How come I'm not getting this many? How come I'm not getting that many? I'm just like, well, hold on. How long have you been doing this for? How long have you actually been trying to grow your presence on this platform? I mean, look at who you're comparing yourself to. How long have they been around? How long did it take them to get started? And these are the factors that you need to take into account. I know for example, for myself, my problem is sometimes not having the patience. Um, I'm pretty well motivated. This is something that I want to do. I want to have succeed, and I've got the momentum going. I've got a group of people that I work with, friends that help me out when I don't have the resources or the know-how. I'm building up my network, and it's taken some time. I mean, for the last 6 months, I've from starting to like where I am now. Uh, there hasn't been a whole lot of content that I've put out. Um, we've put out some content on, for example, Lilo Hair's YouTube channel, um, but that's only been a month that we've been doing that. However, we've been talking about doing it and planning on doing it for the better part of 3 months now, since pretty much the end of November, December of last year. But I get to a point for myself with that motivation and momentum that I get so motivated to work on a project and so much momentum going into that project that when I have to stop and get the person I'm creating this content for, their input on it, or I need them to do whatever it is for me to continue, I get impatient. You know, it's like, okay, I'm doing this for free for you. We've got a lot going. We've got a lot going. We've got a lot of momentum going, and it's taking you. time to do this. Now, I understand that it's not the only thing that you're doing. Trust me, that's where the patience comes in. And it's still, even though I'm not getting paid, I'm looking at it like a business. And I don't want to be on top of somebody. They don't technically work for me. I'm technically working for them. But, you know, it's the courtesy of, you know, I'm not being paid for this. I'm actually doing a lot of work that I'm not being paid for just to build my portfolio. And it's hard. And sometimes I stumble with it. Like this week, I was just, you know, I'm an artistic person. With my videos, I like to have a lot of cool B-roll, awesome music to go with it, some really good content and engagement from the person that I'm filming to the camera, connecting with their audience. And sometimes when I don't get that and I'm putting together a video, the motivation to do that video is just kind of crumbles because it's not the most artistic, it's not beautiful, it's not what I had envisioned. But nonetheless, again, we are building content so that there isn't just one or two videos. You know, we've done this before, we're here, we're constantly updating on a regular basis. You know, all those little things that aren't too exciting, you know, add up over time. And it's still motivating for me because I can watch the analytics, I can see all the I don't know how you'd say it, all the details of what's going on. And I can see that it is working, it is growing. So that kind of motivates me to keep going with the momentum that we've created and being very involved and balancing that motivation and momentum is something that's very crucial.
Right, and I feel like when you're working by yourself versus working with other people, it's different when, like, how you balance the motivation slash momentum. Like for me personally, like I've done a lot of work by myself. Like I'm not working with other people too much, so it's kind of like I'm the motivation, the momentum is all on me. Whereas in Larry's case, like he's got both, but then he's got to like kind of like pull everything to a stop, check in with the other person, make sure everything's going with them, make sure they got the motivation and the momentum going because they're working as a team. And you just got to handle these things differently in the different scenario. And everyone's got their own thing going on. You might be doing something with like I don't know, you're starting a store somewhere and you're doing your own thing with that. Well, that's way different than what Larry and I are doing, where we're trying to do stuff that's like online. So it's just, you just got to tackle everything in your own different kind of way. And just, for me, it's just a big thing. Just know your weaknesses. Like me, I know that I lack the patience and it's easy for me to lose momentum. So I know that's a weakness right away. So I just tell myself when things aren't working out, I'm just like, listen, you just got to be patient. Yeah, you put up that YouTube video. Yeah, right now it's only got like 10 views on it, but give it some time. Like keep putting it out there, keep talking about it, get other people to talk about it, get it in front of other people. It will grow. You just got to put it out there. You got to get it in front of people. You got to be patient.
It's doing the diligence of being on top of it, engaging with other people's audiences, and it's all the little things that will keep your momentum going and keep you motivated to keep going. So in short, what it is it's hard to get the momentum going when you just have motivation. But the key is to just start. Once you start, the momentum comes. And once you get the momentum going, you'll find that it's easier to stay motivated to keep it going. But don't expect yourself to be blowing up overnight. It takes time, and that's where the patience really comes into play. But also it's a careful balance. It's a careful balance between being motivated, getting momentum going, and being patient. So the way I like to think of it to balance that is I have my big goal up here that I want to reach. You know, this is the ultimate goal, you know. But knowing that that's going to take time to create and to have happen, there are all these little other steps that I need to accomplish and to do and put in the time and effort of working on it before I get this big old goal accomplished, you know. And that's where I find my motivation and my momentum is cool. You know, I reorganized all these photos that we're going to be putting up on Lilo Hair's website. We are going to a meeting. We got the meeting set up. You know, that's a little win because the guy's super busy. He's super talented. You know, so been working on that. Been working on a layout of how we want the website to look so that when we meet with this guy, you know, it's basically us going, here you go. This is what we want. Let's do this. And then it's out of our hands, and we just keep checking up on it, seeing what he needs, keep feeding it to him, whatever content or whatever it is. You know, and it's finding these little wins, you know, knocking out 3 or 4 videos in a weekend, and then coming back during the week and making headway, finishing those videos, and then having some in the bank so that, you know, we can have a little time for ourselves to enjoy life, because that's something that I've been finding too, is there's a lot more work than you think that it's going to go into making this successful, making yourself successful in whatever it is that you're doing, but you still need to keep your batteries fresh. So being on top of things, being ahead, you know, is really crucial, and hitting all these little goals throughout your journey to your big success is really what you're going to find is going to keep you going, keep your motivation, keep your momentum going. And, you know, I kind of hate to quote people on this because, you know, we're supposed to be coming up with our own original content, but I really believe that Gary Vee said it best. You know, he was talking as a keynote speaker up on stage in, I think, Europe, and someone said, you know, asked him, you talk about being fast, but being patient. And he's like, could you expand on that? And he goes, this is what I mean by that. In your day-to-day, go fast. You want to be good. You want to get things done right away. You want to be on top of it and all that. But in your big goal, be patient. Hit all the little marks. And that, to me, has been something that's just been has really sunk in this last, you know, 2 weeks. And something I keep reminding myself of all the time, especially when I am tired, when I am exhausted, when I have been staying up late all night working on things. That's definitely something that I keep reminding myself on a daily basis, and has totally helped me out. Totally helped me out.
Guys, you can just look at it this way. Just look at it, you're going to war, but you gotta win the small battles to win the war. Like the small battles every single day are so crucial. They're so impactful. They will win you the war. You just gotta win those small battles every day. And you know, it's okay. There are gonna be some days where you're gonna have some losses. That's just how it is. You just gotta accept them. You just look at it this way. Don't look at it like, wow, this is totally devastating. Just like, okay, what went wrong? Or what didn't I do that I was doing that was really helping me? And or like, what is something that's not working that I can just get rid of and start implementing what is going to work? Just constantly analyze what's going on. That's how like people are always getting better, because they're trying new things and then they're analyzing how it goes. Like there's some people, they like their companies improve every year, but they still made the same profit as the year before because they took so many different risks and they were trying so many different things. But down the road, it's those risks that they take and those like things that they improved on that are really going to help them become that much better that the following year and the year after. So it's just like you're going to war, but you got to win those small battles every day and just constantly keep improving.
What he said. All right, guys.
So that's going to wrap it up for us with motivation and momentum. Let us know in the comments below what you guys think. If you struggle with motivation or you struggle with momentum, or if you struggle with both of them, or if you're amazing at both and you just got it all made and you're just one lucky person.
Let us know.
But
we'd like to talk to you.
Yeah. That's right. So if you enjoyed the video, hit it with a like. Don't be afraid to share it. Get other people involved. We'd love to hear from as many people as we can. Just interacting or talking with everybody would be awesome. So that's it for us today. So peace out, guys.
Later.